Hi, I'm Lori McNee with Eye on Sun Valley, and this is Art Beat. And today I am in the beautiful home studio of Cindy Kirk of Cindy Kirk Designs, and she is a very popular seamstress and now a handbag maker. So it's wonderful having you here.
Thank you.
Or I'm here, actually. I'm in her studio.
Welcome to my studio.
Thank you so much. Anyway, I've known you for years, being neighbors, and when our kids were little, I bought some of your beautiful clothing for the kids. Mm-hmm. How did you go from being a seamstress to a handbag designer?
As you mentioned, I had designed children's clothing initially, and that segued into my kids got too busy. I just couldn't do it all. And so I've been sewing in the Valley for 25, almost 30 years.
That's amazing.
Doing alterations for some of the high-end stores here in town. And my youngest daughter was going off to college, and I thought, I need more. And I could not find a handbag that I liked.
Oh, okay.
And so I wanted something very simple, unlined. I didn't know I wanted hand stitching, but it kind of evolved into that. And so I, in the middle of the night, dreamt up my first design, actually, which is this one. It's called the Cindy originally. So my bags are very simple. They have one exterior pocket to drop your phone or your car keys, and then one interior pocket. I put my lipstick in there.
Okay.
And I designed them I wanted something, I could never find a bag that didn't have a lot of pockets, or zippers, or snaps, or studs, or logos. And so I just thought, I can do this. And so I started initially on my sewing machine.
So they were stitched then?
They were stitched on my sewing machine.
Okay.
My first samples were. But I couldn't get, it was hard on my machine, and I couldn't get the look. It looked like every other handbag you see. So I taught myself how to hand stitch. I thought, this is the way it is.
That's amazing.
Part of it was because we were traveling a lot, so I could take it. And, with a machine, you can't take that when you're traveling on a road trip, right?
Yeah.
But I could always take the leather and the,
that's
the thread
clever.
and the needles. So, and then it's just morphed into they are entirely hand stitched.
So what does that mean to hand stitch then?
It means there is not any machine stitching.
Right,
on any of
at
these
all.
bags,
On the
at
inside,
all.
okay.
No.
Now how do you make these holes, that is thick leather. How do you do that?
Yes, we have an awl.
Okay.
And it's, we have very strong hands.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you do.
I have one gal working for me almost full time now.
Okay.
Larson Peterson, she's my machine.
Yes,
she's
we
amazing.
know Larson.
Yeah. And then we've just hired another gal part-time.
Oh,
Monica.
great. So Cindy, how many different designs do you have here?
I have got, in my whole repertoire, about
Sure, in your
36,
collection, 36
styles.
Oh my
and
goodness.
So what I do is I rotate them in for seasons. Because I'm selling to stores,
Okay.
I have to have line sheets and lookbooks. So I'm already working on fall of 2020.
Now that is so interesting. And then I read in your bio that you're inspired, obviously, by living in beautiful Sun Valley, as am I. Mm-hmm. The mountains and the colors, the flowers. And so would you kind of tell me how, because as I'm a two-dimensional artist, so how, for a three-dimensional artist, do you incorporate what inspires you from the mountains into your work?
My inspiration is the simple, beautiful design of the leather. And you see on some of them, I try to incorporate...
It's very organic.
Yes, very organic. I try to incorporate scars that are within reason.
Okay.
I've wanted to do brands, because everybody
that'd be cool.
But that, I haven't had the nerve to do that because I don't know that everyone else would appreciate that.
Yes.
I do.
Maybe you could do monograms or something
I
with
do
a brand.
monograms.
Oh, do you?
I do monograms.
Okay.
But I hand stitch them, and I usually do them small.
That's
so
nice.
if someone wants a monogram,
Yes.
I always do that, and I'm happy to do that.
Well, good.
So yes, just the simple, organic nature of them.
Okay. And what is your plan with your line of bags? What do you hope for coming up in the future?
I would like, ideally, I'd like to be in more stores.
Okay.
Storefronts are good because hundreds of people go through a store and see and touch and feel things.
Right.
Whereas just selling online, it's hard to translate the beauty and the quality off the computer.
They'll probably invent scratch and sniff online someday.
We often say that. Because people walk in the studio and it smells so good. It
Right,
smells like
it does.
That, it'd be nice if we could scratch and sniff, exactly. So anyway, of course, online sales is always great too. But,
right.
I am just doing exactly what I love to do. I was fortunate enough, my husband and I raised our kids. They're gone now, and I feel like this is my time. I was on a hike with my husband, and it was a transitional time in my life. Our youngest daughter was getting ready to go to college, and I was talking to a friend, and she encouraged me to really pursue my handbags.
So you
had
some that you made for yourself?
I had made some, yes. In fact, I
Okay.
made a couple. And then I gave them to some of my best friends who
Lucky
happened to be
friends.
who happened to be great shoppers, and they went around, they wore them, and people started commenting on them.
Oh, that's
so it gave me the
great.
confidence to step out of my shell and really slowly pursue it. And I have grown organically. But I did one thing that I think every artist I would encourage to do, it worked for me, was I wrote a business plan. I got
good for you.
I got business plans for dummies, and I honestly
great.
and I forced myself. It was so hard because it's really not part of my personality to sit down and analyze.
Most
But
artists
what
have trouble with that side of the business,
I know.
right?
Yeah, it's
so that
hard
was
to market
brilliant.
yourself. So
Yes.
it was the best advice I ever got. And what it did was it forced me to figure out who my audience was. And my bags are, pricey. They're all handmade in Sun Valley. I'm not manufacturing them in China, right?
Right.
So it really made me hone in personally on my business plan, mission statement, value statement.
for you.
Why I'm doing this, and who my
Yes.
target audience is. And so it gave me
That's
the confidence
smart.
once I had that on paper, and it took lots of drafts and redrafts to be able to. It's kind of like an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Why do you do what you do? So that has been the single most business-wise best advice I've had.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so now again, we can find these locally at Panache.
Yes.
And where else?
Walla Walla Clothing in Boise
Okay.
sells them.
Okay.
A gal that has been one of my first buyers ever, a store in Aspen.
Okay, that's
Her name
wonderful.
is Susie, and her store is Suchi.
Okay,
and
Suchi.
she is so fun because I'm in charge of my own manufacturing. You can pick any hide and have any color stitching. So she really likes to mix it up. She'll look at and see what she has in her store, and she might do this bag with green stitching for summertime.
Oh,
now that's
wonderful.
harder to sell
Yes.
to people, so she really knows her customer.
Yeah.
Most stores are a little bit more classic and traditional in their neutrals, but then I've got a store in Connecticut,
Okay.
Texas, Michigan, Boise.
Good
Anyway,
for
I
you.
can't.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. And
Yeah.
then online.
Yes.
So someone could order a custom bag online, or you also
Yes.
have them on your website and they can
Yes.
purchase directly.
Absolutely.
And your website is?
My website is cindykirkdesigns.com.
Okay. And I love your logo.
Oh, thank you.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
Did
Yeah.
you obviously design that?
I did. Well, Keeley at Business as Usual helped me, but all of my bags have a cross somewhere on them. And I don't always show people where they are, so they have to kind of figure it
Okay.
out. And then they all have a beading detail, very simple.
Okay. So that's how we can tell a Cindy Kirk
Kind
design.
of, yeah. That
Yes.
and the simple stitching.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
been wonderful
I really
being in your
appreciate it.
beautiful home and studio and seeing all your lovely work. I've been watching you, and it's fun to get to see it all in person. I'm Lori McNee. Thanks for joining me for Art Beat, where I'm keeping my eye on Sun Valley for you.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
Life is crazy busy. You have 1,000 balls in the air and endless things to do. You long for me time, a place to reconnect, to have fun, to explore and mindfully move your gorgeous bod. Wonderful Bodies has got your back. Our Sedona Balance and Revive Women's Retreat is the jumpstart you need to refocus your energy on your self-care. Surround yourself with the Red Rocks, recharge in beautiful lodging, and move your booty with yoga, Pilates, guided hiking, and swim in our saltwater pool. Grab a friend and join us in caring for you this October 22nd through 27th. Sedona. Space is very limited. Invest in you. WonderfulBodies.com.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago. So I met a lot of people and I really, really like it here. In New York, I was always sort of introverted. When I came out here, that no longer was me. I became extroverted because the people here are so friendly and warm. You know, if you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.